the press release from the SLPP, the Syrian People's Party, is overstating facts, because that is what we are going by.
Okay.
We have agreed that we have, even though our own vision was, there is already a subcommittee on governance.
Yes.
And elections are governance issues. And that committee is led by the APC. You can just have some terms of reference. And so, what else do they need, that committee need? But if you are saying we have a separate committee for just elections, we are not averse to it. What the SLPP is out overstating is, we should not do it blindly. We should be guided by the provisions of the 1991 Constitution. And that is stated in the preamble of the Agreement of National Unity. So why do you come to state something that's already been stated? We are doing all these reforms. Yes, the Agreement of National Unity was not just for electoral reforms. No. In a sense, we are trying to stabilize this nation.
I mean, in that agreement, there were people there that were talking about chief negotiation by the chief minister, and Kefala Mara, who in CV will tell you a lot about who he is. But there are also legal people in the room. So it would be a fool to go into any agreement without thinking of the Constitution first. I would be really disappointed if they did not have a clue what the Constitution says about that. And I make idea again for reaffirm that we're not going there to direct, no control. We don't get the power to. We know that. In fact, I don't think we have the know-how to direct CSL. It is not our place, it is not what we intend for do. What we intend for do, the TOR will come out and state them, which will be the terms of reference on what this committee will do exactly. So, you know, that's not the question, because this clause is not new. It not be introduced by this new negotiation. It was part of the tripartite recommendations, tripartite committee recommendations that we do then.
Yes.
So, if that is the case, the question is, why are we only complaining about it now? But this is what the government has been doing. They want us to allow them to cherry pick what suits them, what's going to help them in the election. First of all, the moral guarantors did not come here to impose anything on anybody. They don't have the power to do that. Neither do they have the power to speak above the Constitution. They came here to be guarantors indeed, to witness the negotiation. This happened between we and the government. Nobody else was in between. They did not utter a word to say make it this way or make it that way. We said something, the government was there, and the government was headed by the Vice President himself and the AG and many other high dignitaries that you would not call that this time a gentleman's agreement. It was headed by very responsible people from the government side. And I believe at the time the president is not in country, so the number 2 will be considered to be the president in that event. So, it's clear. Nobody's doubting what the Constitution says here. But we are saying because of the happenings that have happened, he himself, the Deputy Information Minister, have admitted here that the Constitution needs to be reformed. It's been agreed. Yes, we know there's lacunas. It is sacrosanct, of course, yes. But if it doesn't meet the needs as to what is happening now, new events are happening. The world is changing. Things are coming. We're bound to upgrade the Constitution. That is not outside of its realm.